Hello everybody. I'm sure there's probably not going to be too many on here. I was just washing my hands, getting ready. Let's see here. Whoa, hold on. Hi. Oh, you just texted me, Jenny? That's funny. I was just getting set up. I just had my hands in the sink washing up. Just rolling some red velvet cake balls out, and they're a mess. So after I got all my phone set up, I just wanted to wash my hands real quick again. Oh, I know. The first day of school, you guys. That's why I'm bored. Gabe is at his first day of school, and it's so weird. Hey, Leanna. Hi, good morning. Jenny, did Sammy go to school yet? Oh, you guys. I know. It's so sad. He's been here all summer with me, and for those of you who follow me on Instagram and stuff, you know Gabe and all about him, and he's my sweet little angel, but he started his first day of kindergarten today, so I'm like really bored. I have a ton of stuff to do, a ton of chores to catch up, but I was just rolling out some cake balls. I did another red velvet cake last night for a kind of a last minute order for a friend of mine. So I'm over here rolling out balls, and I said, well, let me see if I can get some company. So I'm just gonna do some rolling. Some of you guys have asked to see me do it. I did it real quick when I shared my red velvet recipe. I think it was last week. You're gonna do a little one later today. Yeah, so I'll read your text message when I'm done. So I'm gonna get my phone set up on my tripod, and you guys can kind of see how I do some rolling. All right, let me see here. Okay, I might need to go get a chair because I don't know how I'm going to be able to see your guys' comments. If maybe I'll just scrunch down a little bit. Where I just got mine on Amazon, Amazon.com. So I already did a few here. I shared my red velvet recipe last week with you guys on Instagram and on here. You need to see my shirt. Oh, it says cake pops and caffeine. Oh, because that's like what I live off of. Always cake popping, caffeine. All right, bye, Jenny. I'll talk to you later. So I shared my red velvet recipe last week, and makes the perfect consistency to roll your balls. All right, so I am gonna just show you guys. I have my red velvet cake that's already in my bag, already chilled. I baked it last night, I chilled it overnight, and my OXO medium scooper. It's all in the hot mess right now. My Instagram is painted and sprinkled. The word and is spelled out, painted and sprinkled. All right, let me shift this over to the side. Before I do, I wanna show you guys these awesome little containers. Let me see if I scoot back. They're not very deep, and they come with these lids. I found them at the Dollar Tree. They're awesome. This order is, they're gonna pick it up tomorrow night, so I'm gonna do them. Yep, I know, Nicole, you have a ton of stuff at the Dollar Tree too. I love the Dollar Tree. These are great. You're gonna see how awesome they fit the cake balls after you roll them in, and you can do rows of 5 with the OXO medium scooper. They seal airtight, and I put them in the fridge like this, and I actually take an Expo dry erase marker, and I put the order number on here so that way you know exactly where it is and what order it's for. I take them out when I'm ready. I usually leave them out to get room temperature for probably about 2 hours after they've been in the fridge. I usually roll the day before, like 1 or 2 days a week, and then I put them in those containers, put them in the fridge, and just take them out the night that I need them. So that's how I do it. They don't get hard on the edges. They stay nice and moist because of the airtight top. So perfect container if you want to do cake balls beforehand and not necessarily roll them out the night you're doing. Question. Yes, I'm going to try to look up because my phone is like way angled weird. So this is a red velvet cake. I shared the recipe on my Instagram last week. Hi. Hello, hello, if you're just coming in. Hi, everybody. I'm surprised there's like 50 people in here on a weekday. My polka dots. Oh, to actually get the roundness of the polka dots, or what I used as far as color. You guys are so funny. Well, here's the thing. You know what? If you want to know about the polka dots, because I know these darn Periscope videos go off really quick. These right here that I'm rolling today, I'm going to do polka dots and splatter paint on them again for tonight for her to pick up tomorrow. So would you guys like me to pop back on maybe tonight so I can do that? Because I will. I don't mind. I just figured so many of you have seen it already. It's kind of repetition for some. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, I'll get back on tonight then. It'll probably be, I'm trying to think, I don't really know what time. Anytime, maybe like around 10 Eastern Standard Time because I'm down in Florida. So that's my time. Okay, well, if you guys want to see splatter paint and polka dots again, I'm all about it because that stuff is fun. I mean, I have so much fun with polka dots and splatter paint. And that's why I've been getting orders for them because I really think everybody's loved them. So these are for one of my best friends. She's turning 30 and, hold on here. Does anyone, oh, I missed that question. I know it's been a while. I spend time with the family on the weekends and I feel like you guys are just looking at cake balls. Let me talk for a minute. I had a photo shoot Saturday. It was so much fun to get new pro shots. I was going to scope from there, but we were running so behind. So I did it real quick. So I'm sorry. But yes, I'm here. It's Monday in the afternoon. I really didn't expect this many people to be in, but maybe a lot of you guys are stay-at-home moms, dads, bakers, some of you in different countries, so it's a good time for you. Something about black and white ones, I missed it. Okay, well, let me roll some of these before this gets chilled. We can ask some more questions after, but I'm going to try to peek up, all right? You're procrastinating work. Bad. Oh, you're procrastinating at work. Yes, my scooper. Let me show you. It's already got a whole bunch of cake around it. But it's OXO, the brand, and it's a medium-sized scooper. And if you level it off, I'm going to show you, level it off. I was the one, black and white dots. Oh, okay. Yes, well, thank you so much for tagging me. I have been loving all of the pictures. You guys have been doing watercolors, polka dots, the red velvet. Somebody did a blue velvet recipe with the same recipe. I'm just like loving it. I'm so glad that I'm able to help some of you guys out. And it just makes me feel good that what I'm showing you, you guys are able to kind of get something from it. So back to this. OXO medium-sized scooper. All right, so I'm going to shift this over. You guys don't need to see them that are already done. This is chilled cake dough in the bag already. So if you take your scooper, scoop it, I push from the outside, push down really firm. Now I'm not looking up, you guys, for a second, okay? Pushing down and scraping off the top while it's in there. That way you get a nice leveled off cake in there. It's nice and packed in there. That'll give you the same size cake ball every time, all right? This will usually give you about a 1 ounce ball. I don't weigh my balls out. I just have always scooped them with this. So scoop it in your bag, push down on the top, level it off. See? Scoop it out. I usually do like 4 of them or so at a time. That way they don't get dried out while they're sitting here. And I know a lot of people have sometimes a hard time with red velvet recipes, so that's why I wanted to share mine, because it's always so moist and I never have any issues getting a nice ball rolled. So that's 3. I'm going to do 1 more here. Scoop it in there, use your hand, push down, compact it in there, and scrape off the top excess there, and there you go. All right, so you got 4 there. Let me get that out of the way. So when you have your scoop here, I squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it. And then you press firmly, really firm, you guys. Firm and roll. I know it's going to probably look crazy in the video because I'm going really fast. If you missed the scope on the recipe, it's on my Instagram, Painted and Sprinkled. And there's a perfect cake ball. You guys like it? Because I see all the hearts. You like it? You like it? And then I just place it right down in the container. And like I said, this container will hold 5 in a row. So you got your 4 in there too. I don't use any frosting. I don't use any jam. This is just cake. 1, 2, 3, 4. and then push firmly in between the hands as you roll. And really, it just takes some practice, you guys. My first cake balls were not pretty. And if you stop and you kind of look and you got a little wobbled edge, just gently push a little bit. And there you go. So this recipe for red velvet is amazing. Amazing. If you didn't catch the scope on the recipe, go to my Instagram. It's there. I wrote it all out for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just push really firm as you're rolling. I kind of like start off really firm, and then when I feel it getting the basic shape, you can kind of lighten it up a little bit, and then it kind of gives you your smooth edges. Just kind of take a peek every once in a while, make sure it's getting the shape you want. You see with red velvet, because of the dye, I mean, your hands, or if you guys do gloves, it's totally up to you. I feel like I can't roll good balls with gloves on, so I really wash my hands well. It's up to, I mean, I know that's just how I do it. I know my hands are clean, so Painted and Sprinkled is my Instagram. I see so many people wear gloves and then they go and they touch everything anyway, and it doesn't really, you know, your gloves aren't really going to be clean then, so that's just me. Okay, you roll it. See, you don't get any cracks, nice and smooth. All right, I'm just gonna finish these off. I told you guys I was bored. My little guy Gabe has his first day of kindergarten today. I came home, my house is empty. I wanted to roll these balls out, so I had them tonight. And I said, you know what? I don't know who's gonna be on, but let me see if anyone's on Periscope. I'm telling you, I love it for, if anything, just the company has just been so much fun. And I love watching how all of you guys do your stuff too. And I'm still getting around to following some others. It's just been so crazy. The red is stinking pretty. Well, somebody did just tag me and they did a blue velvet. This batch here, I mean, I'll tell you at the end, the red velvet, I don't have to cut off much of the side, so I can get a pretty good amount. I get at least 24. Like, when I'm kind of doing my cakes in the beginning of the week, I forgot to squish. I always just account each cake is going to give me 24. And then if I have extras, I put together little packages of a variety pack even and just post them, and everybody will buy them up. Or even lately, I have my little pregnant moms, they're adorable. And they are always the one, there you go. They always want my extras, so they will buy them from me. But I just account for right away 24. My hands are getting really red. I might have to go wash off because sometimes it gets a little sticky and then it's hard to get a nice smooth top. There you go. I always tell my customers the traditional cake pop, Bakerella style cake pop, I always tell them it's a truffle-like cookie dough consistency. So if you have other wording you'd like to use, that's great. That's what I tell them, and that's what it tastes like to me, or it feels like, the texture. And maybe there's some people who don't like that texture, but cake pop machines, what are you talking about when you mean that? Like the rollers or the, there you go. All right, guys, I'm gonna rinse off my hand real quick. Yeah, my description that I give, I can tell you exactly. I say, my cake pops are made from fully baked cakes that I crumble, mix into a truffle-like consistency, hand roll or sculpt, dipped in chocolate, and then design. So that's what I tell them. All right, 1 second. I'm just going to get some of this dough off my hands here. All right. Looks like some people had some things to get done. All right. That's just my description that I have put on so that everybody kind of knows what my cake pops are. And if whoever asked that question about the machine, if you answered me back because I was asking you, I didn't know which one you were talking about, like the roller machine or like the cake ball, like the baby cakes, I think they call it. If that's what you were asking, I don't know. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. I guess you guys like watching all these balls being rolled up. I got the scooper from Amazon. I'm like a total Amazon junkie. I have Amazon Prime and I love it. OXO medium-sized cookie scooper. Yep. Pastel cake, you have the roller. Yes, I used to have the roller. I don't want to bash any products, but I used to have the roller. That's what I'll say. Used to. I just like to hand roll. Can you use cupcakes? Oh, like, I guess if you're saying like before it's crumbled up, like a cupcake pan instead of a 13 by 9 pan. Let me know if that's what you meant. All right, look, I did a few more than 4, but I'm almost done. Okay, so squish, 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 and roll, roll, roll. So yeah, I dropped my little guy off at school. I came home, catching up on a bazillion chores, blasting my 90s pop music on Pandora, and I was just having withdrawals. So I'm coming to you guys to keep me company. I don't want to bash any products either, but let's just say Easy Roller is collected dust. Yeah. You know, I know some people who like it. I really do. I know people who like it. I just don't have it anymore. I just don't have it anymore. So if you guys are all at home or work or whatever you are, where you are tuning in, what are you guys up to doing right now that you're able to get on Periscope and watch? Hearts, 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 hearts. I see them. Yep. That's how I roll. There you go. Oh, okay. Are you the one who posted or tagged me on Instagram? I didn't see your name. It already faded out. Who you did the blue velvet? Homework before cookie orders. Oh, fun. Hi. How are you? Oh, well, thank you so much for tagging me. So I saw you really liked the recipe. I'm glad it worked out for you. Yeah, easily switch out blue. Really, you could put any color in there and call it a velvet cake, I suppose. I don't know, maybe the lighter colors with the chocolate wouldn't really work. Sipping coffee? Yum! No cakes till Friday. Lucky you. Painted and Sprinkled is my Instagram. I know it was too long of a name to have on here for Periscope. Boo. Boo-hoo. Perfect ball. Thank you. It's a lot of practice. I've been cake popping for 3.5 years, for those who don't know. Just for friends and family and stuff. And then this past June, I became like an official business in my area. There you go. And I operate under the Florida cottage food laws now. And I am just more legit, I guess now, you could say. Gotta make sure you're legit if you're gonna be selling, I suppose. Pay your taxes and do all that. Black coffee. No, I'm not a black coffee girl. I like French vanilla creamer. Yum. See my shirt? Cake pops and caffeine. See? That's how I roll with it. Cake pops all the time, caffeine. How did you officially do that? Well, oh, you're in Jacksonville. Oh, you're in Jacksonville. Hey, find me on Instagram and send me a message because we just started, me, Jenny from the Cake Pop Shop, Lily from the Starfish Cottage, and Leanna, who is Cake Me With You on here. We just started a Facebook group for Florida small business bakers. So find me on Instagram and message me. If you are in Florida, sorry, but we're just keeping it to Florida. because we have all the same laws. So we're trying to just use it as a resource and help some other bakers. We are keeping it open to if you are a business already or if you are on the road to becoming a business already. We are just started it Friday. Just opened it up to everyone. When am I coming to the UK? Oh, I wish. Wish I could go to the UK. I was born and raised here in Florida. Yes, DM me on Instagram, Painted and Sprinkled. Yep, we have all of the documents uploaded there for cottage food law, sales tax, everything. Oh, my business? No, I can't go over there. I'm not even supposed to ship under the Florida cottage food laws. Isn't that so boring? All right, you guys, that's my last one. See? All right, so this recipe is posted on my Instagram if you want to try it out. You can do blue or red velvet. Now let me show you. See these containers? Aren't they awesome? What's the red velvet recipe? If you're on Instagram, you can find me on there, Painted and Sprinkled, and I have it posted. I did the video already on here, and I'm trying to get these things figured out YouTube, you guys. I just need an extra week. So yes, these containers you find at the Dollar Tree. I know, look at them. And they fit good. I mean, I would really even prefer something a little bit more shallow, but because it's airtight, it fits great. And then let me show you guys what I do. Let me find my marker. You take an Expo marker, dry erase marker, and I'm just going to make up a number right now. I just put like number 147 because on my invoices I have order numbers. It's probably upside down for you. You guys get the point. Put them in my fridge, and then they stay in the refrigerator until the night of that I will be making them. So I keep in mind the bake date, and if they're in the refrigerator, they can be good, and as long as you're refrigerating them again after. I mean, that's how you do it, but I usually bake Monday or Tuesday, usually Tuesday. This one I did because she's picking up tomorrow, but I bake Tuesday night, and then I'm usually making Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, these I put in Tuesday night, and I take them out for that weekend's orders Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they're fine. If you put your cake pops in the fridge after, they can be good up to 2 weeks from your baking date. So 2 weeks from yesterday for these. If you keep them out at room temperature, it's 1 week. That's how I go about it. All right, let me wash my hands real quick, and then I'll answer any questions you guys have. For those of you who stayed with me, thank you. It was fun. Give me a little something to do before I go get my little Gaby baby. Hi! We still have 20 people in here. Okay, so that's that. That's how I roll my balls. That's how I store them, that's how I roll them, that's how I keep them organized for my orders. Anybody have any questions? Y'all are good? Awesome. Cool. Hey, good. I'm glad I was able to answer most of your questions while we were doing the scope. Okay, dot questions again. Yay! I'm so glad you guys love the polka dots. Makes me all excited. These that I just rolled are actually for a polka dot and splatter paint order that I got last minute for a friend. I'm going to get on tonight and do it again because in the beginning of this scope, quite a few people were asking about it too. So I'm going to do that again if you want to pop on tonight. Okay? How do you drizzle? Oh, you mean like the swirls? No, room temperature. Room temperature to dip. Yes, I'm going to do the polka dots and splatter paint tonight for this order, and you guys have asked that I come back on for tonight, so I will come back on tonight and show you again, because I know these videos only stay up for 24 hours. Can you do a video on how to make shapes? Sure. I mean, I've done one with my sharks. These are just going to be round tonight again, so if you're interested in seeing splatter paint and polka dot, come back on tonight. Let your friends know if they have been wanting to know. Oh yeah, I do tons of, if you guys see my Instagram feed, I have a ton of different shapes that I do with mainly characters and other kinds of stuff. So yeah, thank you. The sharks were fun. Do you put the sticks in a drill and let it twirl to drizzle the pops. In a drill? Wow, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of such a thing. Put a stick in a drill? I just spin my stick. Like when my ball is on there, I just spin it. That would be really interesting to see. Power tools in the kitchen. I just spin my stick and hold, like I'm going to show you like right here. If I'm spinning my cake pop over here and it's just drizzling. Maybe I'll try to do something like that. This week I have quite a bit of orders. Next week is crazy, so I don't know if I'm going to have very much time to actually just do for the heck of it kind of stuff like I did the past couple weeks because I had a little bit more time. Who does the drill? Oh, okay. Well, I'll look at that's funny. Someone puts it in the drill tip. Hey, that's I mean, I guess it would be pretty quick that way, but I mean, really, if you just spin your pop, it's spinning it, but that would be fun. All right, so I'll get back on tonight. Oh, Lavender's Bake Shop has the video on drilling. I'll have to check that out. Okay. I'll get back on tonight for splatter and polka dots for those of you who want to see it. If you know any other bakers that want to see it, because I'm not going to like keep doing it over and over. I don't think anybody's going to keep watching me if I keep doing the same stuff over and over. Invite them today to join in tonight. It'll probably be around 10 p.m. Eastern time, okay? And you guys know when you get in the scope, there's an option if you swipe from left to right, there's a little thing that says share. So you can always share the broadcast with anyone who's following you. So that's always a way you can invite people too. I use daubers. They're just in the craft section. I'll have them tonight, then I'll pop back on tonight and show you all. Okay? All right. I got to get going because I have a couple more things I have to do before I go get Gabe. But thank you for just giving me some company, y'all. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll pop back on tonight. All right? See ya!